So this video is going to be a little bit of a different sort of twist to what I typically react and comment on. Um, and hopefully my computer won't get too hot. This is the third video that I've recorded tonight, and my computer is just not very happy with me right now. So I might have to at some point, as I said, I like to give you guys a warning in case I'm not able to get the audio cleaned up really nicely. For the most part, I think I am able to, but sometimes I feel like maybe I'm not. So that's just a warning in case. But this particular video it's actually from my daughter's channel. She has an animated show on YouTube called Sally and Chica, and it's about these dogs and these stories that she makes about these dogs. And one of the episodes happens to be kind of near and dear to my heart, and it's called To Help a Dyslexic. So the reason why she made this video was because my son, her brother, is dyslexic. We found it out when he was about 7 or 8, something like that. It took a little bit to figure out what was going on, what the heck was wrong. Because we homeschooled, and so I noticed it because I was sitting with him every day going over stuff, and it was just like he would read a word on a page, and you turn the page and that same word, he wouldn't recognize it. So it was really, really frustrating. And but anyway, she made this cute little episode about the character in the show who is dyslexic, and just kind of sort of to try to demonstrate a little bit what it's like to be dyslexic. So I wanted to watch this, share it with you guys, and also watch it again. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I remember when I first watched it that I really liked it. I thought it was funny. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this.
Dalton, can you please read page 12 for us?
Sure. The
Dalton?
I can't read this.
Excuse me. You're 15 years old, and you can't read what's in front of you? With that attitude, I'm surprised they even accepted you into this high school.
Don't understand. The words, they're moving.
No excuses. So disappointing to see kids use stupid excuses to get out of studying. Way to go, slowpoke. How are you even in high school? Shouldn't you be in first grade? Kids there read better than you.
The intro song is loud, a little loud.
Don't listen to them. I'm just a bit different than others. I can still do this. Mom and Dad might be busy to help me, but I've gone this far teaching myself things. I just need some more practice.
Gosh, school is so boring. You say that every day. 'Cause it's true.
Actually, you've been saying that since we were kids.
What?
Never mind.
Maybe if I... No, that still doesn't make sense. I'm never going to be able to learn.
Is that the dude who keeps having trouble in classes?
Oh, him? That's Dalton.
You know him?
Yep, he's in my math class.
Actually, I've seen him in my English class, but he sits in the very back. Chica,
Hi! Oops, did I scare you? Sorry. I'm Chica.
What a way to introduce yourself.
So you're Dalton. Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet you!
Nice to meet you too.
Dalton, you know me. It's Jenny.
Oh, right. Hi.
You seem sad. Want a burrito?
Are you okay?
Not really.
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
I'm trying to get better at my spelling and my reading.
Spelling? Spelling is so easy. How are you having trouble with it? Chica, can you not? I'm just saying.
You spelled a lot of words wrong.
I know.
But these aren't even that hard.
Well, they are to me. I have.
Do you have dyslexia? Dang, that must be really hard. What's dyslexia? It's called dyslexia, Chica.
What is it?
It's where your brain works differently. And you can have trouble learning. Like with math, but mostly with spelling and reading. You kind of have to take it slow so that it's easier for them to understand.
Oh.
What?
Is it okay if you guys leave so I can concentrate? Sorry if I sound rude. I just want to get better. I'm tired of getting picked on for my dyslexia.
I can help you out if you want.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Wait! I want to help.
Oh gosh.
I could be your teacher.
No thanks.
Say no more. I will help you get better. Chica, don't you think you should let Sally help him instead? We can help him together!
Where on earth did you get that? I took it from one of the classrooms. What?
Don't worry. I'll have it back in time.
Chica, we don't have all day. I was just gonna help him until our next class starts.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm gonna worry.
Chica, I really think you should let Sally. I said we can help him together.
Can we please hurry up?
Right. Okay, Dalton. Today we're gonna learn how to spell. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
What? Chica, that's
Come
not.
on, Dalton. Write it down on a piece of paper, and once you're done, show me.
That's, not what I'm supposed to be learning.
Do you want to get better or not?
Yes, but...
Then spell.
Oh.
What? I can't really read any of that.
Can we just sit down together and figure it out? My spelling isn't...
Wait, we're not done yet. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely.
9. Nice.
No, you gotta read it faster.
The words, they're all over the place. I can't.
Wait, how can it be all over the place? What are you talking about? It's time for math!
What is 98 times 9 times 8 times 10 times 100?
None of this makes sense to me.
Did you solve it yet?
I'm trying. Look, can we just sit down together and try and work on...
No, you gotta learn this stuff first.
This is too much. Please slow down. I can't.
We gotta teach you fast. It's the only way to... Chica! Huh?
You're rushing it. Stop it. He can't handle all of that at once.
But he needs to learn.
That's not how you do it. He's dyslexic, remember?
Sally is right. You're like slamming everything onto him. Fine. I'm retiring as teacher.
Now what am I going to do?
Here, let me help you. For real this time.
Thank you, Sally. It means a lot that you decided to help me. I'll make sure to use the method you taught me. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
How come she gets all the thanks? Because, Chica, she actually sat down with him and went over his homework slowly so he could understand. Dyslexics have a hard time comprehending certain things. It's always best to take it slow and steady so they can get better.
It also just depends on the learning as well. Some learn quicker, some learn slower. It just all depends on the dyslexic. I hope he does well.
Sally, I'm sorry I got out of hand.
It's okay.
Now I feel bad.
Maybe you can apologize to him after he's...
You're right. Hey, Dalton, wait up! I wanted to say I'm sorry!
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay, so something that I noticed the very first time that I watched this video, um, was that she had actually misspelled a word. She misspelled honor, which was, I mean, it's appropriate, right? It's a dyslexic. It's a video about dyslexics. Um, I mean, it's something that I can laugh at now, and we tease him about some of the funny little quirks that he has because of his dyslexia, little things that he will do. The way sometimes he still has problems sometimes with correctly spelling words. He's gotten much better, but it's like he had all of it. He had the dyslexia. He had what they also call, well, I mean, some of the things are under the umbrella of dyslexia, like dyscalculia or something. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Dysgraphia. I think that's, and so like that's where they can't. A dyslexic has trouble writing neatly. It's like all over the place. Dyscalculia, if I'm saying that right, that's like when they have trouble with math, and of course then you've got the reading, and he had all of that. It was just, he was like one of the doctors. I took him to a vision specialist or therapist or something like that, and he said that my son was like a classic dyslexic. It was like he met pretty much all of the characteristics and symptoms. I mean, he was just like textbook dyslexic. Some people are much more severe with their dyslexia, and some people it's pretty mild and you would hardly know that they have it. But my son, he was just like right there smack in the middle. He's not the worst, but it's also not mild. And one thing that I found that helped him a lot when he was learning how to read, and it took him a bit longer than a typical kid to learn how to read properly. But something that I discovered, it wasn't really a discovery. It was just something that I read. I don't remember where I read it. I don't remember if it was like a homeschool website or a magazine or something like that. But basically it was that take the pressure off, and if they're really interested in something, and this applies to any kid, not just dyslexic or any other kid that has a learning disability, but if it's something that they're really interested in, they're going to find a way to learn what they need to learn to be able to navigate that field or that information or whatever. So for him, it was video games. And what I did was, at the time, we were very super structured with the way we would do classes and stuff like that. But what I ended up doing was backing off of that and just kind of reverting to more of a relaxed homeschooling style, or what they could like an unschooling type of thing. And I did stuff like I got him memberships to all these gaming magazines, and because he loved games, and also a lot of games that he would play, he had to know how to read to follow the instructions, like if he was on a mission. In a war game, I got him all these gaming magazines, and because he was interested in it, he started to learn how to read better. In the beginning, I would sit down and read a lot of that stuff to him. I did a lot of reading to him and to my daughter as well. But eventually he got to where, he can now read and pretty much understand completely everything he reads. Maybe sometimes he'll stumble across a word that he's not very familiar with, or, stuff like that. But So I found that sort of backing off and taking that pressure away helped a lot. And then I found this program that I used that really helped a lot. It was called All About Spelling. And that was just a step-by-step, very, you know, small baby step type of program to get them to be able to spell. And, you know, English is a crazy language, you guys. I mean, it's one of the most insane languages because it does not, in a lot of ways, it does not sound like a word maybe won't sound like how it's spelled, or the vowels will change pronunciation depending on the word it's in. And so that makes it hard to begin with. When you've got already someone who's struggling to be able to piece together these symbols and make actual coherent words out of them, and then you introduce them to this whole concept of phonics and short E and long E and, you know, silent letters and, you know, like night, K-N-I-G-H-T, K-N-O-W, you know, K-N-O-C-K. I mean, it just blows their poor little brains. It's just like, what the heck? I mean, it's hard enough for people that don't have things like that going on. But anyway, so it was challenging, and, you know, he eventually got quite a bit better at it, and you know, he's doing okay, but it's always going to be something that's with him. Like it's another thing that he has that you know goes on with him is that sometimes he doesn't properly express what he's trying to say, like it's in his brain, but he can't formulate the right words or the right way to say things. So sometimes he will get words flipped around, and it's kind of funny when that happens. And he thinks in pictures, not necessarily words. He does stuff like, to him, years have color. You know, so when he thinks of a certain year, maybe I'll ask him, well, what color was this year? He'll say, oh, it was red. Well, what color was this year? Oh, it was yellow. It's just like, okay, what? It's just, I mean, I find it fascinating. It's frustrating in a lot of ways because society is not, and you know, schools and stuff like that, traditional schools, they're not geared for that type of thing. They're geared more for people that can learn the traditional way of learning, you know, reading and, you know, writing and stuff like that. They're not necessarily geared toward people who learn better by seeing or by hearing or by physically doing. So anyway, it's just, well, I could go on about this too, but I just thought that this episode was pretty cute and funny, and I thought it was sweet that she did this for him. The episode's a couple of years, well, almost 2 years old. I think this November. I think that's when it came out. November of 2018. Anyway, so that was it. I think I'm going to wrap this up. I've been recording for quite a while. What? Oh, that was nothing. Okay, I'm pulling the plug for tonight, you guys. Later.